track.
Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we've got a major league debut on the mound in this one, Chris. And always interesting to see how that goes. But I'm sure there's a mix of excitement and nerves running through him right now.
Absolutely. Playing your first game in the show, it's just a little different for everyone, but no one walks in unfazed by the moment. I don't care what they say to anybody, and that's especially true as a starting pitcher that's expected to go out there and give your team a quality outing.
About to get started here, and on the mound in this one, number 47. Chris, how about a scouting report?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
So now here's the Mets DH, Ronnie Cedeno. On the ground, out to short. Tosses across to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's a Mets lineup now. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
Here comes a pitch. Bounced out to short. Nice grab to first. And he gets him. Nicely done. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Getting the nod on the mound, number 49. And it's Singy, a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers. So we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up? Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's gone. Giancarlo Stanton with his first major league home run. A special moment in his young career. And who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Oliveras, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Next offering is in for a strike. Making his debut here in April. Chris, I think we have to assume that means they see him as an important piece for their pitching staff this year.
I think so. I mean, they wouldn't have him here.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run. New inning getting started, and now the right fielder, number 21. That one ripped. And that is gone. His first homer of the year, and we are starting over. It's 1-1.
Oh, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ike Davis. 2 hits in 13 at-bats of the series so far. In the air, out towards right center. Number 20 settles underneath it, puts it away for the out.
Batting fifth, the center field.
So up next, number 9, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Up the middle. And he's safe at first.
Batting seventh, the left field. Scott Hairston.
And next for the Mets, Scott Hairston. 3 hits and 12 trips so far in the series. Popped up. Edwards under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Tejada up now for the Mets. Struggling a little bit in this series. He's 2 for 12. Out to short. Reyes. They get the force, and the inning is over. But a run scores in the inning as this solo home run ties things up. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the back here in Miami, and now the center fielder, number 20. And that one is lifted in the air. Number 9 settles under this one, and there's 1 away.
Batting sixth.
And at the plate for Miami, number 12. The 1-1 is fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. Out towards right center field. Number 9 flying after this one. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a guy out there.
Not in time. He's safe. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hairston has a beat on it. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Here comes the throw. Tag. Not in time. Safe. And a 2-1 ball game now.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And now for the Marlins, Brett Hayes. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Swing and a tapper. Gets it to first. And that is the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We play 2 full. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mets 1. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now number 30. The 1-1. Fought off foul. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
And now, Ronnie Cedeno. Laser, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking. And these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
So here's Murphy now. Lined, and that's a base hit. Heading for the plate. Now he launches a throw over his head and in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there.
Well, some errors hurt way more than others, right? I mean, 2 runs come in right there, so definitely a tough one to get over, and that could have been a very different result if they make the play cleanly.
No outs, runner at first. David Wright up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. Kicks and fires. That one the other way. Stanton pulls it down and he makes the catch. Then there's one down.
Now number 21.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, number 21. The solo homer his first time. And that one popped to short. Reyes makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting.
And here's the first baseman, Ike Davis. 0 for 1 with a flyout. The pitch. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. And that ends the inning. But 2 runs. Welcome back as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Jose Reyes. Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. In the air, right side. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Ripped to third. Slings it across. And that quickly 2 away.
Fastball right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're down 3-2. As we go to the top of the fourth, and stepping in for New York, number 9. Left-hand batter waits. Lifted in the air, right center field. Number 20 under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. So up next for New York, Scott Hairston. First time up was a pop out. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Tejada. He's 0 for 1. And now 2 balls and a strike. Center field, number 20 on the move. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. That is the inning. Down in order go the Mets. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go, bottom 4. And here is Ramirez.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count.
Now this down the right field line. Fair ball, should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
That's out to center field. Number 9 settles under it, squeezes it, and there's one down.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Next offering is fouled back. Struck him out looking.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Yeah, the batter now, number 94. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, number 61. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Next to hit, Ronnie Cedeno. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only...
To second, there's one, and that's 2.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning going.
The third baseman, number 5.
2 outs, runner at first. And here is David Wright. This guy has turned into a beast. On the ground to third. They take the force out. That ends the frame. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the first baseman, Sanchez. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it one-hops the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now the lefty. Line drive, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Brett Hayes with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Bird. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Here's a 1-1. There's a strike. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a pitch. Sanchez on third with 2 out. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs with a runner at third. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 5. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 2. Back here in Miami, and now here is number 21. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Makes the grab, 1 down. And next for the Mets, Ike Davis. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. A.J. Ramos, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Number 50 getting cranked up as well. That one ran inside, almost got him. To the right side, Edwards. The throw to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, number 9. 1 for 2. Ball to strike. The pitch. High in the air, out to right. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 2. The wide to kick the pitch. And a count 1-2. The pitch. This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. He circles the bases. His 2nd home run of the game. And we're starting over. It's 3-3.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run, right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
That one misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it. It's been a fun debut for us to watch. He's been pretty good going deep into this game, and that's always impressive for a guy getting his first start in the majors.
Yeah, pitchers love to work deep into games because they want to find their rhythm and then be able to repeat it over and over again. And you can't find your rhythm if your debut only lasts a few innings. So he's picking up valuable experience with each pitch he throws at this point. It's been a nice outing for him, Luke.
3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The bat, number 12.
So now the DH spot, number 12. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. New arm out of the bullpen,
Your
number
attention,
40.
please.
He's into the game
Now
with the bases
for
empty.
your number 40.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here. As it righty reliever out of the pen, A.J. Ramos. He's making his second appearance of the season. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Scott Hairston. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Out to short. Over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Tejada up now for the Mets.
Number 11.
The 1-1 on the ground. Throw to first is in time, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, number 30.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, number 30. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Nothing doing for the Mets. So no change in the score. It's back here at the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Stepping in, number 94.
Number 94.
On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Slides, but it gets by him. Lead runner around second. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. To second, tag, safe. So they get one at first, but can't complete the double play.
A low-throw slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And now the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
The second baseman.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Xavier Edwards will hit next. And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-2. And a base hit. 1 runs in. Here's the throw. Slide, tag, save. 5-3 now. Next to hit, Giancarlo Stanton, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. Roll to short, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1, and that's 2. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. Marlins 5 and the Mets 3. New pitcher for the Marlins, Keith Bell. On for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
And the 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Liner, base hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, David.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. And a 2-1 on the way. That's towards center. Number 20 should have this one. Calls it in, and there's 2 away. Number 31 into the game.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, number 21. He's already homered in this game. 3-2 now. And that one in the air center field. Number 20 under this one. Brings it in for the third out. Mets leave one. They're still down 5-3. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Ramirez. And he deals. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard. And now the center fielder, number 20. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ramirez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Grounder might be 2. The underhand flip. Tejada tossed to second. On to first. Out. Double play. Just got it there in time.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Now here's the Marlins DH, number 12. That's inside. And now 3 balls and a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Kicks and deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we go to the 9th, and stepping in for New York, Ike Davis. And a pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The 1-2 on the ground right side, sneaks through, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Here's the center fielder, number 9, 1 for 3 to the right side. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. Just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now here is hit on the ground, might be 2. Reyes to second, over to first, safe. Now it's going to be now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Jason Bay. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. The pitch. Slice to right and foul ball.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The 1-2. On the ground to short. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
So a lefty out of the pen, Mike Dunn.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error.
And it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Really important at bat coming up now.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Goes to second for one. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon.